My niece was playing crazy eights with her friend from the other side of the cornfield. On her father's, my brother's futon couch, I was trying to start reading a novel. This novel had my brother's fervent approval. He'd taken it down from his shelves. He'd gripped its lower corners in both hands and straightened its edge toward me in ceremonial transfer. So I wanted to like it. I wouldn't have minded being lifted or mentally changed. But I kept slipping out. Clovers, my niece told her friend. I said, clubs. I call them clovers, she said. I said, I call pudding firewood. I was ignored. You want some firewood for dessert? I've got some really good chocolate firewood. I couldn't get back to my reading. I kept hearing the words I'd just said. And then I was thinking about how, a few days before, I'd messed up and taken a left on a road that had entered the green of cemetery. I didn't know this cemetery. I stopped and got out of the car. For a while, I looked at the gravestones and the grass of the valley below. I looked at the open sky to the east and the clouds, which dragged their shadows toward a farm and a line of big windmills. In the book I was reading, or trying to read, that moment would have been lodged, I guess, in backstory, in the weight of the past. There would have been some kind of meaning in what the man felt as he stood by the door of his car with those trampled receipts on the floor mat. The tale might have been about him and his brother, or him and their grandpa, who died. It would have been about something. Guy visits his brother. It's August. It's hot. Something is happening. Something or other begins to take shape within the loose blow of his days.
My brother calls and says to get to the bar as fast as I can. He thinks he just died. Later he will show me the bruise, a tire-wide swath of mottled purple and pale green, streaked up the inside of his thigh in the middle of his chest, where his own car ran him over. He will be high on something and half feral, and he will call it a miracle. How the tire track stops just below his neck, how the car didn't crush him. And I will imagine him standing next to his car as it began to roll downhill. I will imagine him catching up to the car and getting behind it, putting up his hands like he's Superman stopping a train. I will imagine the car running straight over him. I will laugh because that's what I'm conditioned to do. I won't tell him how many times I have woken in the middle of the night, my heart beating like a wild thing in my chest, having dreamed him dead. When I pull up to the stoplight across from the bar, my brother is lying on his back where it happened, and his friends are making an outline of his body on the street with masking tape. Before I decide to just keep going, I watch him lie there, perfectly still, his hands splayed at his sides. His friends try to work the tape around one of my brother's boots, but the tape keeps getting twisted, folding over on and sticking to itself. His friends laugh, ecstatic, and tear at the tape with their teeth. I wish I could join them. Instead, I train my eyes on my brother's chest. He still thinks he may be dead, and his heart, beneath his shirt, where the bruise has not yet begun to form, his heart is racing. His breath, I can tell from where I'm sitting, it can hardly keep up.